Hey, fishy people. This thing's looking real ugly. I made a mistake. My mangroves will drop my nitrates from 20 to 0, so I started feeding really heavy to increase the nitrates for my mangroves because they were getting some yellow leaves, and ended up with an algae outbreak. And I thought it was due simply to my heavy feeding, excess phosphates from the feeding. But turns out that I hadn't really paid attention to my RODI system, and it was coming out of my RODI at about 390 to 420 TDS, which is really high. There's tap water around here that's much lower than that. So I think that's my issue. But I have really bad algae everywhere, and I'm sick looking at it. And I put GFO in there, and my phosphates are down, but it's just there and kind of lingering. It hasn't burnt itself out yet, and I'm impatient. So what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing an update of this, is like the big rocks that are really bad. Already taken some out. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's really bad. So I'm doing what I would normally do in freshwater. This is a bottle with 3% hydrogen peroxide. That's your standard topical solution. It comes in a bottle that looks like that. Put it into a spray bottle. I am heavily spraying these rocks. Not much coral on those ones. The ones I do have coral in, I'm doing a bath in here. This is a 50-50 tank solution, hydrogen peroxide. I'm letting them sit in there for 30 seconds to 60 seconds, depending on the type of coral. Most zooanthids seem to tolerate this pretty well. So I'm going to do this to my whole tank. I'm going to clean my tank up. I'm going to shoot another one in a week, and we'll see if there's been any improvement. Or if I killed the whole thing. So, good experiment, right? I'll keep you guys updated. Bye. Hope your tank's doing well. Hey, fishy people. This is an update to the hydrogen peroxide. This is the exact same day. And I did clean the bottom, so that's going to look cleaner. And I cleaned the front glass, that's going to look cleaner. This rock back here, I did not dip. Pretty much everything else I either sprayed or dipped. And, not everything's completely open. Those aren't completely open, but they're mostly open. I got some zoas right here not completely open, but most of them are open. These A cans, I didn't actually spray the A cans, but I sprayed around them. As you can see, there's still algae on the rocks, but the color of the algae is completely different. It is now kind of a grayish green. It's not that bright, vibrant green that it was, and that's telling me that it's dead. This is not growing algae anymore, and it's probably going to fall off the next couple days if it's anything like freshwater algae. That's the color of live stuff. I did not scrape that panel because it's absorbing some nutrients, and I don't mind having a single nasty panel right now because it's helping with other stuff. Again, didn't get some of these rocks in the very back because for one that had an anemone on it, and I'm hesitant to put that in hydrogen peroxide. This rock was completely covered. These mushrooms are doing fine. The rock looks real clean right now. If these fish will get out of the way, this mushroom kind of got hit a little bit harder than the rest. And it's definitely not as happy. Definitely not as happy. But it doesn't look like it's going to die. I think it'll recover fine. But, there's a partial update. It's already looking a heck of a lot better. And, we'll keep going from there. I'll let you know how it goes. I should have probably thrown my power head in the hydrogen peroxide, too. Alright, and as you can see, it seems to work on the bubble algae, not just the hair algae, but a lot of the bubble algae's gone also. So, that's kind of nice. Anyways, keep you guys updated. Hope your tank's doing well. Have a good night, you guys. Bye. Hey, fishy people. This is an update on the hydrogen peroxide. It has been, when did I do that? Did that Monday, today's Wednesday. So, 2 days? It's been 2 days. Here's the progress. Pretty darn remarkable. keep in mind, this plume right here is actually on this power cord, which did not get dipped. So, looking at the rock, that's a pretty clean rock. Looking at this rock, that's a pretty clean rock. I haven't scrubbed these, I haven't done anything. Honestly, I haven't even topped off my, which I should probably do. So this is just me leaving it alone. Most of that algae that I showed before, there's some of it still left. You know, I'm not gonna say there's zero algae, but that's still dead stuff. That's not the vibrant green, that's not growing, that's dead, that's gray. Over here, that's also dead stuff. A lot of it, like the vast majority, I would say, of the dead stuff that was here last time has fallen off. And, you know, unfortunately, you can see that in some of my pockets. I got some detritus forming, but, you know, it's falling off on its own. Super awesome. And this is that mushroom, by the way, that I said would look kind of pissed off, and it got hit with hydrogen peroxide. Looks completely fine, opening up, real nice. That's a baby of this big one over here. Keeping in mind, on this section, I didn't dip or spray most of these rocks on this side. So this one I was very sensitive with, because I actually have some of my nicer, more pricey Zoas on this, and I was hesitant, but honestly now with the results over here, I'm probably going to do it over here. So that only got a partial spray. I didn't do anything to these ones in the very back. This one in the front, I definitely dipped. You can see that looks real clean, right? Yep, much cleaner than that thing over there, which is very, very ugly. And that stuff over there, which is, again, very, very ugly. But, I think it's awesome. I don't know why more people in the saltwater hobby don't use hydrogen peroxide more. Now, I do have one set of Zoas, and I actually really like these Zoas. These ones right here in the middle. These ones were the ones that weren't open on the first video, and they're still not completely open now. I think they're going to make a full recovery. The bottom one's starting to open. The one on the side's starting to open. The two on the top aren't open yet, but I think they're going to. Honestly, really not that concerned, and those were some of my favorite Zoas. So, I just don't know why people don't do this more often. Yeah, you're going to have the argument that you kill off some bacteria, and you do on the very outside of the rock, but the reason that you get good live rock is because it's very porous, and most of your good bacteria that's doing your filtration is inside the pores, wasn't affected by the hydrogen peroxide, doesn't care. I'm not positive, but I want to say that I accidentally threw both of these hammers in the hydrogen peroxide. Those hammers are those were like leftover from fragging. I got some babies over here also. I'm almost positive those ones got thrown in. They don't look super happy, but I also readjusted the rock, so this power head's kind of like blowing right at them, and it's a pretty darn powerful power head. I should probably move those. I should get rid of that bubble algae too. I kind of like bubble algae, honestly. I think it looks cool. And keep in mind that what a pest is, it's things you don't like, so that's technically not a pest if I like it. So, haha. But anyways, I think I dipped these guys, and they look perfectly fine. They look really happy, to be honest. I think they're getting a little more flow than they were before. But yep, this is my update on the hydrogen peroxide. I'm happy. I'm going to do that again if I have a huge outbreak like I did before. I'm probably going to do this whole side on my next day off. I'm real happy with it. I recommend it. I'll keep you updated. You know, who knows? Maybe my whole tank's going to fucking crash, or my whole tank's going to crash in the next week or so, but I don't think that's going to happen. Pretty sure I'm okay. Anyways, hope your tank's doing well. Have a good one, you guys. Good night. Bye.